So what's up guys? Here's my 10th batch of games from Xbox Game Pass. The fighting game Bleeding Edge, and then we have the futuristic action-adventure Crackdown 3, and then the fast-paced first-person shooter Crossfire X, and then the popular driving game. So we have Forza Horizon 4, and then the survival horror Generation 0, and then of course the highlight of the download for this month, Guardians of the Galaxy, the game. And then of course we have the action adventure Shadow of War, and then another futuristic game, Recore Definitive Edition, and then we have the Asian slasher game Shadow Warrior 2, and last but not the least, the tactical RPG game Transformers Battlegrounds. Hey there guys, CJ Carpio again. So welcome back to my channel. So for today, this is the 10th batch of games from Xbox Game Pass. This is my most number of games I've ever downloaded. So the memory is 99.7% filled up. So since there's so many games, let's start with the first game, Bleeding Edge. So Bleeding Edge is a fighting game which is 4 versus 4. So of course the objective of the game is to win. Although this is not just a typical fighting game where you need to beat your the other team. So there's other game mechanics. So this is not just your typical fighting game. So some of the game mechanics is you need to collect a set of batteries. Then you need to place them on the designated area. Aside from that, actually there's a lot of ways you can win on this game. So what can I say about this game? Actually, I like the game because I like the set of characters. So each character is very unique. And actually some of them, although weird, got a weird design. So but still it's a very fun game. So I highly recommend this game if you want a fighting game with a twist. So there's additional game mechanics in order to win each round. So the next game is of course Crackdown 3. I really like the visual art of this game. So it's very colorful at the same time. It's very unique. I can say the artwork is very unique. And of course, I like the action adventure part of this game, as well as the character and the story. I like the story, of course. Basically, it's a futuristic game where you'll be set. Of course, the setting is very modern, as well as the weapons, but at the same time the enemies also got a set of modern weapons. So what I also like about this game, just like a typical action adventure game, you can upgrade your characters, the skills, and of course the weapons. So I highly recommend you download this Crackdown 3. There's a single player story mode, and there's also a multiplayer game. So you'll fight off with different teams. So if you're into a multiplayer team versus team game, then you will also download the Crackdown 3 multiplayer game. So the next game is a fast-paced game. So this is Crossfire X. Of course, it's also a single player and multiplayer game. So what I like about this game, it reminds me of Counter-Strike. It's like So if you like those multiplayer game, team versus team game, so actually from what I experienced on this game, the enemies are very hard to beat. I think they're very expert on shooting. Actually, there's a lot of weapon you can use here. Aside from that, I really like the setting of this game. So it's on a city, and as of now, I enjoyed playing this game. So download it now, Crossfire X, and then we have, of course, the popular racing game, Forza Horizon 4. So with this game, I'm very impressed with the graphics because I played Forza Horizon 5 before. So my expectation with the graphics is not that high, but when I played this game, Forza Horizon 4, I was very impressed. Actually, it also looks realistic. So actually, on this game, it was set in UK. So UK. I really like the introduction part because you'll be able to drive on 4 seasons. Of course, summer, winter, spring, and then autumn. So actually, it's very difficult to drive in the winter because of the snow and everything. So you'll be able to drive on that 4 seasons. And then, of course, the graphics. Actually, it's optimized for Xbox Series S and X. So I did not expect that it was that good. So I really like this racing game. Of course, it's popular. So I highly recommend you also play Forza Horizon 4. So just like Forza Horizon 5, I really like this driving game. So next game is, of course, the survival horror Generation Zero. Of course, actually, I was shocked on this game because at first I thought it was an action adventure game, but actually when you play this game, it's a first person. You get nervous because on this game you'll fight against a set of robots. So the game is set in Sweden in 1989. So actually it will be better if you stick with stealth on this game, because if you engage in a combat with a robot, there's a 50% chance that you're gonna be killed. And fortunately, you'll be spawned on, there's a safe house in here. So it got a huge map. So it's up to you where you'll be spawned. And aside from that, what I like most about this game is it's an open world. So it's up to you if you want to do the main mission first or the side mission. So all in all, I really like this game, but you'll really get nervous when you're confronted with a robot. So it's not your typical survival horror game, but it's more of a futuristic because it's futuristic. Since you fight off against robots. So all in all, I really like this game. So download it now. So Generation Zero. But my only comment on this game is you can customize your characters on this game, how your character looks. But this is a first-person game, so I don't know why there's a character customization, since you can see I thought it was a third-person survival horror game, but it's not. It's first-person. So I'm not sure why you need to customize your character here. So, but other than that, the game, I really like the game. So the next game, of course, this is very famous, Guardians of the Galaxy from Square Enix. Just like the Avengers game, I really like this game. So So just like the Avengers game, of course, there's a different story from this game, very different from the movie. So of course you control Star-Lord and is being assisted assisted by the other Guardian of the Galaxy members with their own skills you can use on this game. So of course you've got Drax and Rocket Raccoon and Groot and Gamora. So wow, what actually all I can say about this game is you download it. You're definitely gonna enjoy this game. So just like the Avengers game, I really like this game. So it's highly recommended you download this game. This is the highlight of my 10th batch of games. Woo! So the next game, of course, the next game, of course, is Shadow of War. So of course, if you're a fan of Lord of the Rings, you'll definitely gonna like this. So if you're a fan of action-adventure game with great cinematics, great story, and aside from that, great combat. So download it now. So Shadow of War. So the next game, of course, it's Recore. So definitive edition. So again, this is a futuristic game, third person. So you control a girl with a robot dog. So the robot dog is a great assist to your character in order to progress to the game. So I really like also there's a puzzle on this game. Aside from that, of course, it's an action-adventure game set in the future. So the enemies are also robots. So all in all, I also like this game. I highly recommend you also download Recore. Just be careful because the robot dog may be kidnapped by the enemies. So watch out for that. So but you can have the chance to rescue the robot dog. So moving on to the next game, of course we have the Shadow Warrior 2. Of course, this game actually reminds me of the creep in Mortal Kombat. So if you're a fan of Mortal Kombat and you enjoy the creep mode, so think of it, it's like a full game where the character was given a weapon and there's a lot of enemies. So it's I think it's like that. So I think this is what I like most about this 10th batch of games. So Shadow Warrior 2, I really like the aside from the combat, of course the story, and of course the location. It's set in Asia. Yes. And aside from that, there's also a mention of Yakuza on this game. So all in all, this is a first person hack and slash game, but you can also use other weapons like guns aside from the sword. So and also shotgun. So the last game is Transformers Battleground. This is a tactical RPG game, so where you control Bumblebee enemies. So just like in a tactical RPG, you can move Bumblebee from the grids. So it's up to you where you want to move Bumblebee. And what I like most about this game is you can hide from the buildings. So just strategize where you're gonna move Bumblebee and where you're gonna shoot your enemies. So it will be better if you're on a building. You're behind a building or a house. It depends on you. So, did I like this game? Of course, I like this game. So, although I admit it got a simple graphics, but still it's a fun game. So, that's my 10th batch of games. So, I highly recommend you download it all. So, that's it. That's all the time we got. So, if you like my video, please hit like. And if you got other comments, suggestions, violent reaction, you can comment on the comment section below. And of course, you can share my vlog. And most of all, subscribe and tap the bell button so you can be notified on my next gaming, unboxing, and other types of vlog. So for now, bye guys! Bye! So here's Bumblebee Jr. Here's Bumblebee Jr. So, bye guys! Bye! Cut it out! Till next time! Woohoo! So, thank you very much, Bumblebee Jr. So, again guys, download it all. My 10th batch of games from Xbox Game Pass. There's still a lot of games you can download. So, subscribe now to Xbox Game Pass. Till next time.